Right, hello everybody. This is an update on my stadium builds going for my friend Yvonne. She wanted to know how it was going on. I will warn you, if you're watching it part by part and you don't want to see how it is in future episodes, then stop now. This is up to part of just not long finished recording. That's going to be going out in about a week, right? Let me just... Yeah, the part I've just finished recording, part 138, I think it's going out on the 31st of July. So, if you don't want any spoilers, if you want to see it as it's progressing and you don't want to, a sneak peek of how it's going to look in a week or so's time, week and a half, whatever it is, 2 weeks, I don't know. I can't remember what day it is today. Anyway, so, you've been warned. Right, Yvonne, I'll show you where I've dug out. Obviously, I've shown you all that before. None of that's changed because most of that's going to be knocked down. I've knocked down the north stand that was there. This is now the halfway line of the pitch, and I've dug out, been digging out some of this for the goal line. Sorry, touch line. This is the goal line down there. So slowly digging it all out, finding lots of crystals, which are always handy. So all this obviously is, this is in the pitch. This is all going to be dug out. As you can see, there's a lot of digging involved. Now I did alter the pitch slightly because I'd fucked up. I'd gone by 100 meters wide on the Holt end. So this originally was going to be the goal line, but then it was too big a gap, so I've had to readjust the pitch slightly. That's why there's, I can't watch it, but the pitch is actually marked out now. So all this got to be done, and that's obviously there's going to be stands there. So that's now the goal line. This will be the next stand. So all this is going to have to be dug out anyway. I mean, just to give you some sort of idea. I've dug out lots, and there's lots more to dig out. Oh, and there's the salamander. Oh, hello. What I'm doing, I'm taking it down to the rock and then taking the rock down, but I should remember to cut the bloody trees down because that's going to be a bit of a pain in it. But there you go. All this is dug out, as you can see. And the rabbits are back. Hello, bunny. Yes. Right, and this is the Holt end now. Originally, it was going to go back to there, but I say I had to resize it. The pitch is the right width. Obviously, the stand's going to be centered to the pitch, so it couldn't have been 100 meters wide. It was just some people talking about football stadiums, and I just assumed that the person was right, without going there and measuring it. I'm not going to believe in them, am I? So I've knocked the top tier down. This I haven't, because it's going to bend round. The bottom tier does connect, but until I start doing this one and I work it out, I'm going to leave that because I don't want to knock it down and just have to rebuild it. So this is the Holt end so far, which is just what I've been working on. So I want to get this sorted and then work everything else off this. You can't see it so well at the moment, but when the daytime comes, you can see I've got the sections. Probably see more on the upper tier there. I've got the sections, and that's as close as I can go going by online photographs. That's pretty close to how the stairs go. Obviously Villa Park hasn't got fluorescent black and white marble stairs, but that's purely because it, as you see, it gives some light, and otherwise it's just too damn dark. Don't worry about these, that's just exactly the halfway point on the stand. Same as these are just when I was measuring things out, so that, you know, when I'm tidying up all this crap will go. Right, I think the sun should be coming up soon, and you'll see the stand better. Let's get up here. So all that was like the very start of the Doug Ellis stand. So all this has got to go. Sunrise, which is, you know, slightly time consuming, but got to be done. So all this has got to be dug out, all the sand as well. Right, now the sun's out, you can probably see it a bit better. So you've got, yeah, the Holt end written in the seating. Obviously purple, claret seats at the top, blue with claret at the bottom. How I did the seating, so I had an idea, because I've been doing it, the steps as too wide. But I thought if I put the colour block at the back, it's all, you know, you still get the feeling of the rows, because you've still got the concrete, but it just gives you a bit more of a seating vibe. Right, so that's the outside. Let me just show you what it's like from the back, then I'll show you what I've been doing inside. A lot of what I've been doing inside is digging, which is a lot of what you've got to do with everything. It's so much digging. But as you can see, in from the back of the stand, you can see the pitch. You can see there where the, you know, the pitch is going to be. Obviously, all that's dug out. The halfway line there, that was actually originally the old goal line, because obviously it's doubled in length and width. And that sort of line there, you can see where there's a lot, the furrow in the grass. That was the other touch line. So you can see how much, you can see by the size of the pitch how much bigger it's going to be. Obviously with the stand, you know, sort of going off over there. Yeah, so hello there. Right, now this is the lower tier. I basically just put the floor in and sorted the steps coming down. Again, this isn't going to be anything like accurate, because, you know, the outside I want to try and get as accurate as I can, but obviously, you know, the antenna's got little glass panels with lights underneath them all through it. That again is purely, otherwise it's going to be, when it's all enclosed, this is going to be pitch black. And although I can put lighting in the roof, it's not bright enough to light it properly. There is like white shimmer stone, but that is really bright, and you see, absolutely just bleeds the colour out of everything. I can't even see where the bloody stone is. It's that bright, you just can't see it. So you have, I can use that, but it's used sparingly. So yeah, this will be the bottom tier. I mean, I'm going to be putting food stalls down and whatever. I'll, you know. Actually, I'm going to just go up the stairs. And again, like the stairs, I've You know, food concession stands here, and you know you've got to. You know, this is the top tier. Now, this floor was the only thing that I'd managed to keep, and it, unfortunately, it has got to go. Simply because, looking at the photos, there's windows. Now, I've got the windows in roughly the right place, but the floor's just too low down. What I've ended up doing is having the floor down there, so let me just lift that up. I was having to like mess about quite a bit just to, you know, try and get it the best way. So obviously I've been in, you know, I've been in the Holt End bloody hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, but I've just gone up, got myself a drink, got a program, got to my seat, and you know, I've never really studied the internal design of it. Never looked at it with an architect's eye, because I'm not an architect, so yeah. Yeah. So that, you know, that obviously I'm going to lower these windows the same as this, so that will give you a, you know, a good view out there. Obviously all this has got to be knocked down, but and unfortunately I think, I mean, that ceiling's okay, it just seems a bit low, so I might end up raising that by one block. I'm not 100% sure yet, because that's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse to do, because it means either totally knocking it down or just moving it brick by brick like I move those ones, and I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Obviously that's got to, all that's got to be knocked down, because this floor's got to, you know, cover the whole of this expanse. As you can see, that lighting is a problem, because these all look blue and they're not. As the sun comes, will you see? If I put a torch down, you'll see these alternate, sort of claret and blue. Ooh. Now there will be lights coming from above, so that will help. But unfortunately, you know, in dark lights, these look exactly the bloody same. They're the closest I can get to the colours. So yeah, see it's coming on. So here I've got sort of the biggest expanse that I've got actually sorted. So it should, you know, it should, again, you know, Villa Park floor's just concrete, but I can't do that because I need lighting, so I've got to do something with the, you know, there are other shimmer stones, but the green one makes everything look like vomit. The white one's way too bright. You know, this blue shimmer stone's probably the best for the purpose, but you know. So yeah, so that's the sort of middle tier. What I'm going to do, hopefully, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. It looks like it, from the middle tier you'll have like a balcony, and then on this side you'll have a large bank of stairs going down, far side a large bank of stairs, and then you've got sort of two towers, so balcony in the middle, and underneath that you've got the whole suite. So I'm going to try and get it as accurate as I can. So it's going to come right out here. This is just some brick. I was just seeing how the brick looks. The brick's okay. It's the bloody mortar's too white. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure about that. but there's another one, but the brick itself looks really old and scruffy, and I don't know which is going to be best. So, and then you've got the upper tier. So obviously I haven't got any of the flooring done here yet. I've got to get all this sorted. So that roof might actually have to come up. And why you've got these things here is because underneath this you've got one of the white shimmer stones. So as you see, you know, it does give a bit more light. In conjunction with this, it gives not a bad light, but yeah. So still lots and lots to do. And just before I go, I'll show you something. I had to get some of this white shimmer stone, which you find in caves, but they've got to be big, deep caves. I think there was a little bit down there, and I thought I'd found all the stuff nearby, and then I did. There's a cave. It doesn't look like it's deep until you go into it and sort of round the corner, and then it sort of opens up. And I've actually put some markers because there's still some white down there. But when I dug it out, getting out of the cave, I actually ended up, because it's not easy to get out. You sort of end up jumping down deep down into it, and it's not so easy to climb out. So what I usually do is get me my hammer and literally dig through the earth, which is great if you're digging to the short, you know, if you're sort of under there, you're digging to the shortest, it's not a problem. But you don't know where you are in the cave system, and I ended up coming out. Well, I'll show you where I come out. I ended up digging. Oh, blue. I need blue. Always pick up blue flowers, because I need a lot of blue flowers, and they're quite rare. They're quite hard to find. Yeah, so I ended up digging right up in the middle of the bloody mountain. I'll show you. Won't take a sec. Yeah, you see, this doesn't look like it's going to be much, but then when you know, sort of come through here, then all of a sudden it does open up. I've got it all. If we go from light to light, I can get to me my shimmer stone. You see, it's, you know, it's very right. There's a little bit that way. The biggest bit is this way, and I'll show you where I dug out, and you just get a really good view. Put that there because this is the main. There's not masses of it because it's very rare, but you know, knock all this out. There's still a fair amount there. There might be some more back there. I don't think I've gone over all of it. That's where I've got to get up to now to get out. So this is the slightly. Just have to get up there, right? Even with the lamps, it's still awkward to. Ah, there we go. made myself some stairs. Right, here we go. This, say, when I was digging up, unfortunately, it was right up the sort of length of the mountain, not sort of going to the shortest way out. I mean, you know, it looks like this would be very, you know, difficult to dig your way out, but it's, if you've got the big hammer, see, this just makes mincemeat of it, so you know, you can get out pretty quick. Well, you can dig up pretty quick. I mean, it took me a while to get out because I've gone such a bloody long way. But the actual digging itself, you know, isn't as bad as you'd expect. As you say, it's a fucking long way up. But he has got a good view at the top. I did put like a little thing with a light, so I thought, oh, you know, when I first did it, I thought maybe I can come in this way, but you can't even see this from down the ground. I thought, oh, that'll stand out. No, it doesn't. So there you go. There's look at that for a view. And if you come round here, there's the stadium. That there is like the back of the alt end. That's the back of the roof of the Trinity Road stand that's on the left hand side. So when it's all built, you know, it should look quite interesting. But yeah, there's my stadium from high up. What are you doing up here, buddy? Right, you can see how far. Eee. Actually, I should have put something up there, like a little light, so you could, you know, see if I could see it from the stadium. Oh well. Eee. Around this way the best way. So yeah, that was a fair distance. There we go. So that's how far I've got. You know, it's progressing slowly. It's you know, it's going to take a long time, especially being I've ended up having to knock down virtually everything I'd built before. Now that's not as bad as it sounds, because a lot of the time was spent clearing out. I'd clear a little patch, build a little patch, clear and build. Now I'm not recording the clearing because I'll literally stop on for 2-3 hours and just be bashing at stone, digging soil away. So with all that, you know, sort of off camera, the actual building part should be a lot quicker. So, you know, you'll miss the tedious thing. And I think these are all my chests I've made. So I need about 10,200 blocks of soil just to finish the pitch. Would have been about 14.5, but obviously a quarter of the pitch virtually is done. Loads of stone, loads of, that's what I was using for the roof of the alt end and that roof. So there's glass blocks, different coloured that I'm using in there, and obviously that I used as a seating, but mostly stone, because obviously, you know, it's going to take a shitload. So there you go. Hope you like it. Yeah, I think that's it's a lot better than the original one that I did then, even considering the original one was, you know, a quarter of the size. It's still, you know, I like that. I think that looks good. So right, I hope you've enjoyed that, buddy, and anybody else watching, of course. Take care. I'll speak to you later, Von, and everybody else. You know, hope to see you on the streams. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Right, take care, everybody. See you soon. Try a bit.